Okay, that just made me laugh. My face before I hit the record button is so ghostly white, which, whatever. It is what it is. That's how it's been my whole life. It's like ghostly white with the essence of pink, right? And then I hit the record button and I have no idea, but it almost puts on like this sheer wash of color over my face to make me look like I'm actually more, I was gonna say tan and I'm like, no, that's not the word, but it makes me look like I have like a brighter complexion than I really do. And I've never noticed that before. I don't even have my glasses on and I saw the color change when I hit the record button. So I just want to share that because it made me laugh. Now onto something that actually makes me sad. This week's fragrance is Sud Pacific's Pomelo Fizz, which is the summer fragrance I picked for the Four Seasons project pan. Last week I did the Britney Spears, which is my spring fragrance for that project pan. And I was so excited about this one because the reason I picked it is like, the moment I saw it, I was like, that fragrance. I remember loving it. It smells like when you just cut a pomelo right open and you just like give it a nice sniff, like maybe chop it up, pour it in like a glass of like club soda or sparkling water. Like it has that little tingle in your nose. I remember loving it. Best thing since sliced bread when it came to pomelo fragrances. I just want to interject here before we go on. I didn't know what a pomelo was until I came across, I think it was actually the Pomelo Paradis by Atelier Cologne. And then this one I found right after that one. So I found them both within like a very short time frame of each other and I had no idea what a pomelo was before that. And now I talk about it like, oh, like we've known each other for years. But I remember like the pomelo from Atelier is a lot sweeter. It's more of like a juicy, sweet, I hate the word juicy. It's like a ripe, sweet, fresh cut pomelo, but almost like a little candied in a way. And I thought this one was like the fresh version of that. And holy fuck was I wrong. So having such great memories of this fragrance, I'll admit I kind of went a little overboard, and by a little overboard I meant I went quite overboard when I put this on, because I'm like, okay, gotta refresh my memory. So I put one, like spray it here, spray it here, spray it here, spray it here, one on each wrist, which I don't usually do because I don't like putting fragrance on my skin. But I was like, I remember loving this one so much, I don't care, we're gonna live a little today. Alright, now let me just sum up the last couple of hours for you. I sprayed it on and I was like, did I grab the right one? Because first off, it did have a hint of citrus when I put it on. It was like a fresh citrus. So I'm like, okay, but more emphasis on the fresh part. I'm like, that's a little weird. Maybe it just needs to like aerate. It might have been sitting for a little while. I like how I made all these excuses in my head of why it wasn't right. And then all of a sudden I've got this floral aspect hitting my nose. And I'm like last time I checked, there was no floral in this. And then all I got afterwards was just really sweet amber with, I'm trying to think of what is that other, it had like a vanilla to it, but like it was almost like a spicy sweet vanilla, but a lot of amber, which is, you know, is not bad, but I usually prefer more spicy amber than I do sweet amber. It's just, we all have our preference, right? So I was like, okay, I'm royally confused. Like, where did these scents come from? Because I don't remember these whatsoever when I first tried this fragrance. So I want to explain, I loved Sud Pacific when I first tried it. I tried the vanilla apricot first, then the vanilla extreme, then I tried the vanilla mocha, which, oh my god, was the best. Vanilla banana I tried, which I also loved. And I loved them because they were simple. Like, looking at the base notes, top notes, like there was none of that. I remember with the vanilla mocha, the actual notes of the fragrance were you got vanilla, you got chocolate, and you got coffee. And it's like, that's exactly what the title of this fragrance is. It's giving me exactly what it said it was. And I love that. The vanilla banana was a little bit different because it was vanilla, banana, rum, and I think whipping cream, which at least they all still kind of go together in a little bit. And I could see the rum being in there to kind of give the banana like a little spice or a little hit so it doesn't become like candied maltodextrin type bananas. And if you're like, what the hell is that? Have you ever had banana medicine when you were a kid when you had earaches and it tasted like candied artificial banana? So I feel like they put the rum in there to counter that so it actually smelled like a real banana and not an artificial banana. So anyways, that's why I loved Sud Pacifique is because I felt like whatever it said it was exactly what you got, and there was no complexity to it. No like, oh, like these scents are mixing weirdly together and there's some hidden underlying scent and whatnot. It was just, you got what you wanted, and that's why I loved it. So the memory I have of Pomelo Fizz was that. It was pomelos and sparkling water for a combined little happiness of sitting on your deck drinking a drink in the summer. Like, that's what I remember. Let's get into it. Pomelo Fizz by Comptoir Sud Pacifique is a citrus fragrance for women and men. I like how they also have to specify that. Like, it's a fragrance for everybody. No, it's a fragrance for women and men specifically. Not ladies, not gals, not girls. You have to be a woman or a man. I'm just being an asshole now. Pomelo Fizz was launched in 2017. I remember this launching when I worked at Sephora, because I remember like seeing and being like, ooh, this is different. All the Sud Pacifiques I've seen before had blue labels, and this one had an orange one, right? And it's funny, you remember the little stupid things like that. Top notes are bergamot, grapefruit, and tangerine. And I'm like, okay, grapefruit is very similar to a pomelo. If you've never seen one, the best way I can describe it, it's like a mix of a grapefruit and an orange. Like, it's got the citrusiness, it's got the sweetness, and it's got the tartness for sure, and a bit of the bitterness. So, okay. Bergamot, maybe not so much. Grapefruit, yes. Tangerine, I'll let it slide because I could see it again. Kind of being a little citrusy, but a little bit on the sweet side, so whatever. Middle notes are orange blossom, black currant, and Artemisia. I don't even know what that is, but black currant, I love black currant. Like, black currant is one of my favorite flavors, it's one of my favorite scents, and it's 100% not in this. Like, no. Orange blossom? Why the fuck is there flowers in my fragrance? Oh. You know, going through my fragrance collection has made me partially angry, and the other part of me is just sad. Like, I did not buy half of what I thought I bought. I feel like there's so many hidden things that I'm discovering that I'm just like, I'm pissed. But base notes, here we go, are musk, myrrh, and amber. Like, this, for Sud Pacifique, this is a complex fragrance, and I don't like it. So when you spray it on, apparently I got that, a little bit of that grapefruitiness, and I got a lot of that orange blossomness. I'm starting to think orange blossom is another one that doesn't make me feel good, because I don't feel lightheaded or nauseous or dizzy. I just feel, my head just feels unhappy, like something's going on and I can't quite detect what it is. So I'm really disappointed that there's orange blossom in this, like severely disappointed. And then a base note of musk, myrrh, and amber. I don't get it. Like, maybe it's because I'm not a fragrance connoisseur, but when I think of amber and vanilla, because I do believe myrrh is a type of vanilla, or it's an ingredient that you commonly fuse with vanilla. I could be wrong. But from what I remember of different fragrances that include musk, amber, and myrrh, it's not the type of fragrance that I would put with something called Pomelo Fizz. Maybe I would mix orange with myrrh and vanilla and amber to make it like a Christmassy, spicy orange kind of scent. But something that's marketed as like fresh and brightening kind of citrusy scents, no. I can understand the orange blossom to give it a little fruity hit, because apparently people love fruity scents. Apparently everybody but me. But this whole base note just confuses me. Like, why? It's like the wrong category of fragrance to have those base notes. And then this middle section just pisses me off, that all I get is orange blossom, and that there's black currant in here that is undetectable. I would love to, like, I love to spray this on and smell like black currant. If I smelled like black currant instead of pomelo, this would still be a win for me. That's how much I love black currant. And this top note just confuses me. It's called Pomelo Fizz, but there is zero pomelo in this fragrance. There's grapefruit, bergamot, and tangerine. That is not pomelo. Like, why didn't you just call it citrus fizz then? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just starting to get a little bit jaded, because I feel like half these things I have in my collection are not what I thought they were. And it's just starting to get severely disappointing to see how many of them have hidden layers of flowers when flowers is not something that I typically purchase. Like, I bought Victor and Rolf's Flower Bomb, but it says flowers in the name. You know exactly what you're getting. You're like, if this doesn't smell like a bouquet of flowers, like if it smells like wearable flowers, I'll be happy, because the name predicts that I'm just gonna fall in a garden of flowers. Like, but Pomelo Fizz does not sound like a name of something you're like, I'm going to drink my bergamont and tangerine while sniffing my bouquet of orange blossoms. No. No. And especially for a brand that was so simple with its notes and its characteristics to its fragrance. I'm just pissed. So, yeah. I'm really happy today that I put on blush made of glitter, because you kind of can't be upset and disappointed when you're covered in glitter. But man, do I want to be right now. Like, I'm ready to go fight Sud Pacific. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you're doing this wrong. You're fucking it up. Like, let's go. Like, bring it on. If anybody watches hockey, I'm an Oiler fan. Because it's my hometown. But there was a fight between a really dirty player from Calgary who I've hated forever. I don't think he should be in the league whatsoever, but our tough guy we have on our team, who's meant to kind of like defend our team, went to try and lay this kid out because he fucking deserved it. He had it coming, and this kid turtled so fast. Why am I explaining this to you? Anyways, that is my fragrance for this week. Yeah, I think all we can do at this point is just laugh it off. I'm happy I didn't pay for this one. This was a free one from Sephora, so I guess I can't be too disappointed, but it is what it is. Yeah, I have something else to say. Yes, please go check out Lori. This is Lori's series that she let me join, and also we have been joined by Reed's Beauty Tripp as well, who's doing Rue 21, R-U-E, Rue? I think that's how you say it. She's doing a bunch of their different fragrances, so definitely go give the two of them a look, a listen, a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, because it's YouTube, it's free, and helping people out when it's free is just even that much better, right? I'm somebody who loves free stuff, and then you get shit like this and you're like, I think I like free stuff. Yeah, I'm at a loss for words. I'm gonna go, but please make sure you do go check them out. They'll be listed down below, and yeah, I really hope we get a good fragrance again one of these days, because I am really starting to get disheartened. Like, I hate almost my whole entire fragrance collection that we've gone through so far, and that is upsetting. So it's bound to happen. You know, we're just getting through all this shit right now, so it's only up from the last shitty one that we review. What? No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. We all know where my mind was going, but I'm not gonna say it. But I've been rambling for far too long, so I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to glitter blush. That's right.